Good afternoon. Monday, February 27th, 2023. I'm going to double check that by looking at my calendar. It is. And I see I have to make some changes on the calendar because I forgot to make the changes on the calendar. All right, changes have been made on the calendar. Welcome into a premiere of Daily Da Vinci or Da Vinci Debacle or whatever, wherever I decide to go with it. Right now I have opened up Da Vinci Resolve 18, and I think what I want to do this morning, which is actually Sunday morning, 8:40 in the morning, a premiere for Monday. Thus, the good afternoon is Monday, May, or May. I wished it was May. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm going to open up what I think is the one I want. I haven't practiced or rehearsed or did anything. Full disclosure, I do check the audio. I do a couple sound bites with the audio just to make sure the audio is good. And in my estimation, I have the microphone placed where I think it's the best for doing recording. So here we go. Let's open up what I do believe is this, which is opening with countdown. At least I hope this is it. And it looks to be it. Yeah, this is what we need to be. So I've got the audio muted right now. As you can see right here, the mute button is on. So therefore, you won't be able to hear anything. But in order for me to make the changes I need to hear, in order to make the changes, I got to be able to hear it. So I'm going to turn the audio back on, and I'm going to play this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now the Zoom homies.
So there's been a little bit of flack on that. I just did that basically to be messing around with the audio controls. I'm going to click on that. It's highlighted, and you'll see up here that's the generator. So yeah, I'm going to click on the generator to change the audio. That's how awake I am not. I'm going to click on the audio. Now it brings up the audio, as you can see up here in the inspector. Right here, I'm in the audio. And I'm not going to mess with the volume. The volume is fine. I think what I want to do is remember I have the pitch set at semitones of 8 and the cents, which it does say cents, C-E-N-T-S, at 100. Speed change is on, but I don't see any numbers there. So I'm just going to turn off the pitch right here and play it and see what that sounds like. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now the Zoom homies. So that's my normal natural voice right there. And that's okay. I don't like my voice, but apparently I'm getting better at getting used to it because I still do this. So I'm going to turn the pitch back on, and I'm going to reset it to 0 by hitting the reset button right here. And it goes to 0. And I'm going to leave the cents where it's at for right. Well, no, I'll just take the cents back to 0 as well because I honestly don't know what the cents do. I'm going to grab the semitones, and I'm going to go down to -8. I'm going to go from 8 to 0 to -8. Now I'm going to play it.
10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now Zoom homies.
That's a little morbid. Let's go a little bit what I would call slower. We'll go to 16. Go back to the beginning. Yeah, clearly not 16. Although it's interesting. So now let's go back to 8, and I'm just going to go in here and go -8.0, and I'm going to mess with the cents a little bit. And it was at a positive 100. I'm going to put it to a negative 30. Negative 30. Let's see what this sounds like.
10, 8, 7, 6.
Now, I do believe I can make changes on the fly. That is, while it's running. So I'm going to take it back to the beginning. I'm going to try something here. And I'm going to start it.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now the Zoom homies. I'm not really seeing what the synths do. Because I'm pretty sure if I play this 10, 9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1. And now the Zoom home. You could actually do it on the fly or as you're playing it, as I just demonstrated messing around with the semi-tones. Let's mess around with the voice. Can't I? There we go. Voice isolation. So we'll play it at 100. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I can only go down to 5. That's fine. Now I'm going to take the voice isolation down to 50. Play it again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Not really seeing any difference in that either. So I'm going to take it down to 0. 9, 8, 7. No, I don't see voice isolation really doing anything. Although I do notice right here, this has got a fusion tab to it. So I'm going to click on that, and that brings up another cute little box here. Which, does that cute little box go away? It does not. So what happens if I grab this? Oh, it's the same thing as, so the box is the same thing as if I move this over here. You can see the box moving. I really need to figure out how to zoom my screen in because you guys can barely see that. And there's a couple ways I can do that. I think I can hit Control plus. No, I can't do that. Or is it Control scroll? No, I can't do that. Or Alt scroll. Control. No. What I can do is I believe I can pause this and go find a program that Sean Gallagher got for me that basically allows me to zoom the screen in and out. I believe, or Glassbrick will do the same thing, but with Glassbrick I had issues. So since I do everything pretty much live when I do everything anyway, I'm going to put this back to 100. I'm going to turn the voice off. I'm going to come down here and search for Glassbrick, which I know is on there. I'm going to start it. And it's now in the systems tray, which means I can now go back to here. Go back to the, I did that 2 times in a row. I can go to voice isolation, go to fusion. Go to fusion. It brings up the box. Now, I believe 1. Yes, 1 makes that so extremely large that nobody can see it. Now, that's kind of cool. Not really. Hit 1 again. Go down, go down, go down. Okay, so that's normal. That's expanded 1 time. What I don't like is now when I move the mouse, the whole thing moves. But you can see right here that this is now there. I'm going to have to research how to do this because now if I want to move this, I can't do that. But if I move this knob, which it did move it actually, it's just moving it in the inspector. But you can't see that because I've got this blown up. And I have no idea what this is going to look like. I got a bad feeling it's going to look horrible. So I'm going to hit the number 2 again, number 2 again. That puts it back to normal. And I'm going to get out a glass brick. So that did not go well. If I move this slider, you just have to believe me when I tell you that it's actually moving it over here as well. And my question is, I want that to be 100. Having a little bit of computer difficulties this morning. So I'll go ahead and close this. Turn that off. Put this back to where it needs to be, which is right there. All right, pitch we played with. Dialogue leveler. Don't really think about that. Let's play with the output gain. It's at 2.0. Let's take it down to 1.0. Hit play. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, again, I don't see anything there. Speed change is off. I can't even do anything with that. So I'm going to go back to pitch. I'm going to leave it at 0 for now. I'll re-render this and I'll use this for my opening countdown. I didn't start a timer, so I have no idea how much time this was. You also get a little bit of insight of what it took to put this together. Countdown, then the normal studio, and then the Zoom homies just tossed in there, and then the normal opening. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to show me rendering this out. We all know what it's going to look like rendered out. This will be done. This will be Monday's premiere. I'm leaning toward doing a weekly DaVinci of sorts. I'm just going to think through that a little bit more before I make my final decision. Thanks for watching. Have a great afternoon. See you guys tonight on a normal live stream. Bye for now.